When you're choosing software for your organization, vendors may offer both hosted and self-hosted options. When this is the case, you face a decision. Do you have requirements where the software needs to be self-hosted on your own infrastructure, where you manage the servers, databases, and look after the maintenance? Or can you take advantage of a hosted option and let the vendor handle that operational overhead? Today, I want to explore the two ways you can run Octopus Deploy: Octopus Cloud and Octopus Server. Octopus Cloud is our fully managed SaaS offering that's been in the market since 2018. We host it for you on our cloud infrastructure, and we're responsible for uptime, upgrades, backups, and maintenance. We've got teams who are responsible for monitoring the cloud platform, responding to alerts, and keeping everything running smoothly. We're very transparent about our SLO and how we calculate uptime, and we record and publish the monthly uptime statistics for the last 12 months on our website. In cloud, each customer gets their own Octopus instance and database running on shared platform infrastructure. You're always on the latest version with newest features and security updates. We've got a great blog that talks about some of the architecture of our cloud offering, so make sure to check that out. Octopus Server is our self-hosted option where you run it on your own infrastructure, whether that's in your data center, your cloud provider, or wherever you're running your applications. You have complete control over the infrastructure, upgrades, and the configuration. Now, this can provide great flexibility, but also means that you're responsible for maintaining, securing, and upgrading the components of the solution. Let's talk about why you might choose one over the other. With Octopus Cloud, it's probably clear, but you don't need to provision infrastructure, install software, or configure databases. You're up and running immediately. In fact, I did this myself earlier in the year when I joined Octopus, and I was ready to roll in literally a couple of minutes. Upgrades happen automatically during your chosen maintenance window, which is a window you configure to allow our teams to perform updates and run maintenance. So you're always benefiting from the latest features and security patches without any effort on your part. This is really beneficial if you're a customer who likes being hands-on with the newest capabilities as soon as they're available, as those are released to our cloud customers first. With Octopus Cloud, you can use our managed dynamic workers for running deployment tasks, or you can bring your own workers if you prefer that control. Because we manage the infrastructure, you don't need to worry about scaling, availability, backups, or disaster recovery. Now, Octopus Server, on the other hand, can give you more control in some aspects. You can choose your infrastructure specifications, you can control when upgrades happen, and know that the software is running in the security boundaries of your organization's environment. We have options for installing this on Windows Server, or we do provide a Linux Docker-based image as well for Octopus Server releases. You can configure high availability setups, which provide both zero downtime maintenance and performance scalability. This provides distribution of load across multiple nodes, processing more tasks in parallel, and ensuring continuous availability even during node failures. Using Octopus Server is also the only way to integrate with authentication methods like Active Directory or LDAP. However, we do find in general that most organizations have moved to also supporting more modern cloud authentication solutions like Entra ID or Okta. Some organizations choose Octopus Server because of corporate policies around data sovereignty and adhering to specific industry regulations, maybe because of existing infrastructure investments as well, or to have that specific control over when upgrades occur, what version of Octopus is running in your environment, so on and so forth. Other customers choose cloud to eliminate operational overhead. They know that they don't need to provide infrastructure for Octopus to run on, and they can ensure they're always current with the latest capabilities. Now, it's worth noting that Octopus Cloud capabilities are constantly evolving, kind of as you'd expect. We've recently added features like IP address allow lists for network security. We've got Azure Private Link integration for completely private connectivity options, and we're continuously expanding our supported regions and authentication options. In fact, I was chatting with one of the team members recently about some functionality we're looking at currently to securely connect to self-hosted applications from Octopus Cloud, just one of many examples of new capabilities. So if you have specific requirements that you think might prevent you from using Octopus Cloud, and you're otherwise maybe 95% of the way there, I'd encourage you to reach out to our sales and support teams, as the capabilities are always changing, and we may already have a solution or be working on one for your specific requirement. Now, both Server and Cloud give you the full capabilities of Octopus Deploy for your software deployments. The choice really comes down to whether you prefer the convenience and automatic upgrades of a managed service, or the control and flexibility of managing your own infrastructure. As usual, there's a bunch more details down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.